hearing on the merits of the plaintiff's claims for declaratory and equitable relief. The court has previously advised the parties that this case will proceed on an expedited basis. The court evaluates issues regarding burdens of proof and the elements the respective parties must prove by a preponderance of evidence in order to succeed. Before moving forward, the parties should know that this order will neither prevent any party from advancing any arguments, nor restrict any party from offering any relevant evidence, or advancing other theories of the case which individual parties deem appropriate. When the courts are free to suggest the court make specific findings on fact on other elements or issues that they believe are relevant to Heller or Bruin. The court notes the Seventh Circuit in Beavis treated semi-automatic rifles as a category in referring to the AR-15 and its cousins covered by the act. In light of this, the court will treat evidence relevant to any of the banned firearms as relevant to the category of firearms to which the weapon belongs. Additionally, the court will also consider any evidence relevant to a class or categories of firearms to be relevant to any individual firearm in that class or category of firearms. So here's where it's interesting, and I want you to recording. All right. So again, it says that we keep getting disconnected and reconnected and disconnected for whatever reason. So here we are. Here's the list of questions from McGlynn. All right. The factual questions the court will address include: is the item an arm as defined by Heller and Bruin? Is the item an arm as defined by Beavis? Is there a rational basis for a civilian to select a particular arm for use in self-defense of the home? Is there a rational basis for a civilian to select a particular item for use in self-defense outside the home? Is there a rational basis for a civilian to select a particular item for use in self-defense to repel a riot or large-scale attack? This is an interesting one. Number 6, is the item an arm that may be used to resist tyranny? That's an interesting question there. And I'd be fascinated to see how that gets answered by both the plaintiffs and the states. Is the item exclusively or predominantly useful in military or law enforcement settings? Is the item specifically designed by the United States military as a weapon to be acquired by the U.S. military and issued to its troops? That's another interesting question. You've also got the judge continuing on. Does the item meet all the specifications required by the United States military to qualify for use as a rifle or pistol to be deployed to the U.S. troops? Is the weapon materially different from an M16, M4, or machine gun? Is the firing rate? Is the item a dual-use arm that may be used in both military and civilian settings? Is the item principally possessed and used for unlawful purposes? Is the item in common use? And is the item dangerous and unusual? Again, just some of these questions the judge says he's going to address during this case. And then he also talks about claims for monetary damages and something that will also be considered. So this is the order that Judge Stephen McGlynn issued. A long segment here, but plaintiffs' attorneys to talk more about the ongoing litigation and how they proceed forward. So very much looking forward to seeing how this goes and when exactly we're going to get to, say, a trial on the merits of all of this. So, hey, Bishop on Air, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join me each and every weekday morning as we hang out with you and give you the latest on what's going on with the gun and magazine bans in the state of Illinois. All right. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Always more to come. Responding to the Langley plaintiff, of course, still having some problems with the flipping internet. We'll see if we can get that sorted out, even after having a tech come in. Maybe it's just OBS being screwed.